as you see it. Nijmegen in green and red home shirts with their black sleeves. In here straight away, Rovers getting on the attack, and Ohashi tries to play it through towards Hedges, who has to just skip over the dive. Wasn't to be inside the opening minute here in the Dutch town. A moment that we've seen a lot of in pre-season. Balazs Top begins in goal. Back four of Christy Montgomery, Dom Hyam, Sean McLaughlin and Yuri Ribeiro. In midfield, Lewis Travis, Park Rangers, a couple of seasons there in West London. Tyjon misses out, but it was a foul on the youngster for Rovers. They've won all four before today, so they'll be hopeful that he will be celebrating a big anniversary this term. 125 years for today's hosts. Of course, Rovers' 150th campaign. Here comes Hedges, who's just strayed offside. They're looking to get on the end of Tronstad's pass, which is just 12 miles from here. So a bit of a local derby. Chatted to Sonny earlier. He did feel there might be a few boos, but nothing yet for the Norwegian. Older now. Verdonk. Linson, I should say. It's a collection there from Verdonk, and finds Verdonk, current Indonesian international with 10 caps to his name, Dutch-born, has chosen his nation. All across to Calvin Verdonk. Hyam. It's Verdonk. Nijmegen have done okay so far in pre-season. 4 wins and a defeat in their 5 fixtures. In spells actually, and here comes Rovers on the attack with Tyjon, who looks like he might have just got tagged a touch. Pereira gets there, maybe gets a bit of fortune as well, because Ohashi just caught a little bit on his heels there. Very watchable this. Never looks like he's just grabbed the back of Proper, who keeps the ball moving with Cherry. He's been involved in a lot of good play for Nijmegen. They come again, nice dart inside, and here's Linson infield towards Proper, who gets the shot away. It bounces off the post. And by Montgomery. Collected by Verdonk. All the way back to Kretaz. Certainly NEC have shown glimpses of their quality. He was maybe just adjusting to a slightly different system. The Dutch known for their total football. Sano gets the ball taken off him and then wins it back. Gets it back. Goes from that right side of the back three to the left now. Verdonk goes all the way back there. Here's Linson, nice layoff, and there's a ball there from Verdonk that was a bench driven actually. From Cherry being 37 and Linson 34. One seems early 20s. Sadler's an experienced campaigner at 28. Came through at Manchester City. Someone that Rovers were linked with actually a good few years back. He's found a home here in Nijmegen. Kretaz plays it out. Verdonk slices that into the air, and Deneva tries to head it into Ohashi's path. He's going to try and swivel and then doesn't quite get the goal, but Verdonk's there on the overlap. Here is, I imagine he'll pick up a few in the Championship. Here's Kretaz. Again, wants to try and lure in a blue and white shirt. He does that with Hedges and then plays it out nicely to Verdonk. It feels Vincent. Now here is the dangerous Onal, the Turk. Gets in field, looks like he's grabbed back by Montgomery. A bit of a stone wall. Sends it towards that bottom corner and finds it with a really accurate finish. The Suriname international. Top went the right way. flew to his left-hand side, but that penalty was just too accurate. And Al has been a tricky customer so far. Here's proper for Verdonk, proper again. And Tot just drops on that one. And then slips again as he looks to launch that one long. I think she does well to bring it down on his chest, then takes down Pereira. And Nijmegen have the ball again. Just wondering if the surface is causing a couple of issues. There's been a Sandler to Verdonk. Linson, he's really dropped Cherry. Back to Verdonk. He's got a Hashi at his back for the home team. Probably putting in more work out of possession than they are in possession. They're allowing Nijmegen to have the ball. Hedges looks to get in behind, and I think Verdonk did just about enough to shake him off the ball. But you can see there's been a couple of times where Rovers have set the traps and is he going to send in the cross? Elects not to. Back to Verdonk. Pereira. Everyone bar Kretaz, the home goalkeeper in the Rovers half here. Rovers having to work out of possession. Slight knock. Don't think it's anything too serious for the former Norwich man. Tyjon turns, Hedges, nice ball towards Deneva. Gets some, puts a cross in with his right foot. It bounces back off the Belgian and goes behind for a goal kick. Unfortunate, but Rovers did well there to string not too many names that I was familiar with. But certainly there's been a good few that have impressed so far in this game. Onal, he's been one of them. As this man, Sano, gets into the box, ball across, left, and there is Jaron Cherry to double his and his side's lead. Really nice move there from Nijmegen. It was Hyam. Puts it forward to Hedges. He keeps that one in, and Verdonk comes across, and first time we say that in 2025-26. Verdonk all the way back to force the Japanese away from the goal, and in the end it goes out of play and they have a throw-in NEC on this near side, but opportunity there for a Hashi. Not sure whether the ball just held up a little bit, just couldn't quite get it out of his feet to get the strike away. Not sure what Sadler was doing initially, but credit to the Dutchman, he recovered well, and now here Pereira, really good powerful run from him. Verdonk slid down towards Onal, and he's going to test out Montgomery again. Looks to send it through the legs and goes to ground. Sano to Verdonk again. Here's the Japanese. Now Linson. Tyjon in a battle. Again, Verdonk gets there first. The referee blows for half-time, and I think Rovers will be quite pleased with the runner. Good athlete. Wins it back there just ahead of Pape Gay. To play pretty football and knock it around really nicely, and that has been on show from NEC Nijmegen this afternoon. Here's Gay, gets on the end of that Hedges pass, and that's a loose ball across looking for Cargbo. Hashi again kind of bundles over Pereira, still not giving up the fight. Hashi looked like he just handled there. He's still getting back to his feet. Hedges, a bit scruffy, but Rovers still have the ball. Cargbo looks to try and dig something out, and he does just that. And he gets Rovers back into this game with a lovely finish off the pitch. Spent a lot of time with one another. I hope that connection grows on the pitch this coming season. He gets in goal side. Can he pick out Pape Gay? Gay's at the back stick, and he sends the shot just wide of the target. Probably should have scored third, and his pace, just seeing the Nijmegen players almost back off and terrified that he might get in behind, but he's done it a few times, and now there's a cheap giveaway, and Cargbo's going to go for goal from the edges. He knows he's going to try and tee up Hedges and maybe caught. Just over 12,500 capacity here. Oh, it's another risky play from the defenders. Travis is in, he's going to try and send that towards the bottom corner. Good stuff from Kretaz, who spreads himself and gets a leg to prevent Lewis Travis from finding an equaliser there for Rovers. But again, in risky business at the back from Holland. Holland, I should say, Nijmegen, total football. Maybe taking it to the extreme. Here comes an Al at the other end. Dances inside Alabayosu and just over the top of Lake. All look technically the shot. McLaughlin gets the block in. Everyone in the Rovers half apart from Kretaz, who waits for Alabayosu to gallop down this right-hand side. Here is Ryan Alabayosu. Good ball in. Gay looking for the bicycle kick. In fact, it's Sano who gets there first, and now here comes Uaiso, who escapes the attentions of Pickering and continues going. There's Travis trying to cynically bring down Uaiso, who continues his run. He now faces up Wharton, darts inside. This will be a wonderful goal if he can score it. Tees up proper, and now is Seko, gets to the edge of the box and sends in the strike that finds the bottom corner. And that two-goal advantage. Pickering looks for Gay just behind the Rovers number 9. The mouth seizes up. 5 minutes to go though, so we haven't got long to get through. Gay bundles over Pereira, who then just stretches out his calves and gets back to his feet. Here's Verdonk. 3 to go. 3 is the magic number if you're a NEC Nijmegen fan. Will there be a crowning moment for Nijmegen? Not got too much time to get it if they do. Rovers just forcing them back, but again, nice play. In fact, Linson's got in behind. It's a really good run. Tot is going to come out, head that one clear of danger and put it out of play for a... It's going to be a throw into Nijmegen just inside their own half. In fact, oh no, the game's continuing actually. Thought we went out of play on that far side. Clearly not.